So let's have a look back at this qualifying race. It was a good start from the McLaren. Fred McAvicky holding the lead. Sorry, Steph Dusseldorf, it wasn't the wheel, holding the lead down into the first corner. All very busy behind, but in general, the order remained the same. Great onboard shots we had from Marcus Wingelhock's car as he managed to, well, he made contact with his teammate there. We didn't spot that on the live broadcast, but then we had the spin and the accident for Jeroen Bleekemolen on the exit of the Schumacher S. That brought out the safety car for an unfortunately long period of time. When it came in though, Steph Dusseldorf ran into problems. We thought initially it was a puncture, but the team boss said it was some kind of wishbone or suspension failure. That put Audis into first and second place, with the Lamborghini of Stefan Rosina in third position. There were good battles throughout the order, but then the pit stop window came. The 37 Mercedes got out in front of Jelmer Berman, so Nicky Pastorelli would have a big defending job to do. Michael Bartel's disappointed that Vita for One couldn't get their car out quickly enough. Oliver Jarvis and Frank Stippler lost out in the pits, not really because of that stumble, more because of a rear left wheel nut that was struggling to go on. 38 car came into the pits as well, but here's where Nicky Pastorelli's defending began, desperately trying to keep Jelmer Berman behind, as much for position as for the team's championship as well. There was the crucial point in the race. Peter Cox in the Lamborghini getting out in front of Laurens Vanthoor in the Audi, managing to jump him at the pit stops, and Peter Cox immediately put the hammer down and pulled away in the lead of the race, much to his teammate Stefan Rosina's delight. Alvaro Parent came out, smoky rear tyres, and he couldn't quite hold on to the lead of the race. Peter Cox it was who moved into the lead and then gradually pulled away. De Moustier was soon under pressure from the cars behind him, and on the outlap he got it wrong at turn 4. That allowed Vanthoor and Basseng to come through on the run down into turn 5. Those two would have a little battle for the rest of the race, but in the end Vanthoor would begin to pull away. De Moustier then under pressure from the Mercedes of Nicky Pastorelli behind, but in the end it was Jelmer Berman who made the move on Nicky Pastorelli, going down into the hairpin. He sent one up the inside to move up into 5th position, and his sights were then set on Grégoire de Moustier in the McLaren. Was he going to be able to close in quickly enough? He was indeed, got up the inside into the final corner. Again, much to the BMW's team delight there. He couldn't quite get past the race leader, the third place man, Marc Basseng. Try as he might, he got very close, but Basseng closes in by 1 point on Berman and Bartels at the top of the Drivers' Championship. Hans Reiter was praying for his driver Peter Cox, and Peter Cox duly delivered with a win in the qualifying race, and that will give them pole position for tomorrow's championship race. You can join us for it at 12:30 local time. It's going to be a very interesting event, no doubt about that. Can Stefan Rosina and the Lamborghini take their first championship race win of the season? We also had the GT3 champions Maximilian Buch and Dominic Baumann doing a great job to take the 2012 championship, but Peter Cox and Stefan Rosina will start the championship race from pole position tomorrow. Baumann and Buch win FIA GT3, but join us tomorrow for the championship race at 12:30 local time. From myself, Jack Nichols, and Hayley Coxon, we'll see you tomorrow.